Like every time there's a conflict, the response is extra defensive or aggressive. The key word here is the response is extra defensive. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So, all these behaviors in the comments, what people replied, are all considered part of a response class. A response class is basically a bunch of different behaviors. They look different, but they serve the same function. And in this scenario, the function is giving attention to the road rage person. So some people explain that they would do nothing, some which you should do. You should just ignore them and let them go. Because when somebody is raging like that, they're not in a place to emotionally regulate, and it's just better safe than sorry, right? You don't want to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. So back to my story, you could either do nothing. Some people said that they put the thumbs down. Some people do the peace sign. Some people let them wave, or, some people beep. Or you can actually engage in the same type of behavior, which is raging back to them. And when it comes to response class, you have to, in any type of behavior, there's two things you really got to consider: response effort and response duration or intensity. So a low effort response would be just ignoring, right? You ignore them and it goes away. If you're gonna, this is also low effort, but you're also adding, you need to remember too, like your behavior affects your environment. So let's say you do the thumbs down. Some girl said that the person tried to brake check them. So by responding and giving attention to the road rager, they actually checked her. So that's why it's really good to just ignore and let them go by. Like, not going to add to your problem, sir. But when it comes to the defense and aggressiveness, if your response is super aggressive, then it's part of your response class. So always consider how you respond is going to have an effect on your environment. And if you have a low effort, if you could just ignore something that you don't want to reinforce or give attention to, just ignore it. That's the best bet. I'll give you another example of classes of behavior. How do you eat a cupcake?